My girlfriend left me on the day I was proposing without any explanation. Elise and I had been together 3 years, living together for the last year and a half. Everyone said we were the perfect couple. Our communication was incredible. We had everything planned. I told her from the start I wouldn't propose until I had a job that could support our future, and she understood. 2 months ago, I finally got it. $92K salary with benefits. We started talking about wedding timelines, looking at houses, planning for kids in a few years. Then she started dropping hints about proposing, leaving ring photos open on her laptop, pointing out couples getting engaged at restaurants. I was already planning it, but I played it cool. I contacted her childhood best friend Leah and asked to meet in secret. Leah loved my idea and brought in David, their other best friend since kindergarten. The three of them were inseparable. The plan was perfect. Rent a cabin surrounded by mountains and pine trees, exactly what Elise loves. I spent $4,200 on the ring she'd been eyeing for months and $650 on the cabin rental. Last Friday, I took the day off without telling Elise and met Leah, David, and my friend Mike to coordinate everything. Mike would go to the cabin Saturday morning to set up flowers, cameras, the whole thing. That night, I came home with Elise's favorite Thai takeout. We talked about her day like normal and went to bed. I could barely sleep. A week earlier, Leah had invited Elise to brunch Saturday at some new fancy place, really the proposal location. She made sure to emphasize the dress code so Elise would get dressed up and not suspect anything. Saturday morning, Leah and David picked up Elise at 10:30 a.m. The second they left, I called my friend who was waiting around the corner and we headed out. I called Mike, who confirmed everything at the cabin was set up perfectly. I'd asked David to share his location and drive slow so I could arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. David never shared the location, but whatever. We got there at 11:20. I ran inside, changed into my suit, and positioned myself exactly where I'd planned. I checked every camera angle, tested the lighting, everything was perfect. Then I waited. The drive from our apartment is 30 to 40 minutes. They should have arrived by noon. 12:15 came and went. I figured they were stalling, giving me extra time to prep. 12:30, still nothing. I started getting worried. At 12:45, I had my friend call David. No answer. They tried 2 more times, nothing. Then called Leah 3 times, straight to voicemail. My stomach dropped. I called David myself, then Leah, still nothing. Finally, at 1 p.m., I called Elise. First call, she didn't pick up. My heart was pounding. I immediately called again, and Leah answered instead. The second she spoke, I knew something was catastrophically wrong. Her voice was pure venom. Never call Elise again. You're dead to her. You're a horrible human being. How could you do that to her? She doesn't want to see your face ever. I was panicking, asking what happened, if everyone was okay, but she just kept screaming that I was disgusting, that Elise couldn't even be in the same room as me. Then she hung up. I just stood there in my suit, surrounded by flowers and cameras, crying. My friends didn't know what to do. 10 minutes later, I got a text from Leah. We're coming for her stuff tonight. Elise won't even step in the apartment if you're there, and if you try contacting her, we'll report you for harassment. I immediately called her parents, who knew about the proposal. We were supposed to have lunch with them after. They had no idea what was going on. They said they'd call her and find out. 10 minutes later, they called back. Elise told them she couldn't talk and hung up. They were just as confused as me. My friends took me home and refused to let me be alone. We just sat there trying to figure out what the hell happened. That evening around 7 p.m., Leah and David showed up for Elise's stuff. I begged them to tell me what I did wrong. My friends backed me up asking what happened. They wouldn't even look at me. David just asked where her things were. They grabbed some clothes and said they'd be back for the rest. Leah repeated, if I contacted Elise again, I'd be reported for harassment. The idea that I could be accused of harassing my girlfriend, the person I was about to propose to, just destroyed me. After they left, my friends said I couldn't be alone. They stayed until 4 a.m. talking through every possibility. I haven't slept. I keep running through everything. Did I say something wrong? Did someone lie about me? The only explanation I can think of is she was cheating. Somehow found out about the proposal and panicked. Told her friends I cheated first. But that doesn't explain why they hate me this much. It's been 3 days now. Her parents are trying to reach her, but she won't talk. The ring is still sitting in my jacket pocket. I was supposed to be engaged right now. Instead, nobody will tell me what I did wrong.